Hey everyone, happy April. It seems a little crazy for me to film this inside, um, but here I am. But my whole thing about April, as we're like embarking and moving into April, is we need to be outside. We need to get outside. We so many of us feel very disconnected or lethargic or out of sorts. A lot of you are talking about anxiety and just feeling like non-clear about your future, what's going on, or what do you want. You're unmotivated. And really, the return out to nature, like what better time than April, at least in the Northeast, as where I am in New York. This is the time where it's like, yeah, let's really be outside. I mean, we've been outside. I've been outside, fortunately, all winter. But do not underestimate the power of connection when you step outside. Even better if you could go for a walk or a stroll. But if you could just be outside and feel the sun on your face and listen to the birds chirp and watch the wind blow the grass and feel the wind on your face, that's connection. I mean, think about it. We spend so much time in our homes, our offices, our schools, whatever, and like we see these beautiful, hopefully those places are aesthetic and comfortable for you, but we see plastered walls, we see, concrete or wood floors, and we see artificial lighting. And again, I hope your home, I love my home. I love the aesthetics of my home. But I am not made of those things. You are not made of plaster. We are not plastic. We are not glass. And yes, I know we're made of the star stuff and all of that, but you know what I'm saying? Just by being encased in our homes gives us this mental disconnection from what we really are, which is we are one with nature. We live amongst nature. Birds are here in symbiosis with ourselves. So why don't we go out there more often? It's because we're stuck on our phones and we're scrolling. I'm the worst. I'm the most guilty. But that's not rewarding. That's not fulfilling. That's a checking out. I know I do that. I go on my phone to check out and sometimes I'm like, I don't want to think about anything. That's great. But if it's not balanced by actual connection to humans, to pets, to nature, we're just not doing this living as a human being thing right. We're just not doing it. And of course, we're going to feel less purpose and there's less meaning in life, of course. So I really highly encourage all of you to spend time outdoors, take a deep breath, enjoy the fresh air, notice if you're uncomfortable in the outside and what that's about. you know, I take walks every day or every day that's not raining. I don't like to walk in the rain except when I'm in Costa Rica. And my 2 weeks in Costa Rica this year have really made me very aware of the connection to my environment, my outdoor physical environment is incredibly important for my overall well-being and health, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of it. It's really important. So I encourage you, and I'm just serving as a reminder of getting yourselves outside, sitting outside alone, however it looks for you, to spend that time with yourself and reconnect to what you really are, which is natural and in perfect symbiosis. And I keep looking this way and I realize you guys don't know that I'm looking out my window. So as I look outside into beautiful nature, I am reminded can't wait to get out there. April, I have a lot of events coming up. I'm going to be back in the Albany area. It's the only thing I have scheduled in the capital region. So on April 25th, I'm going to be at the Cohoes Music Hall. It's already half sold out, and that's April 25th, so we still have a month. So you need to grab your seats and tickets now before it's totally sold out. I'll be at Pedal in Goshen, New York on, my calendar's in front of me, April 19th. April 20th, I'll be in Newburgh again at the Silk Cafe. You all know how I feel about the Silk Cafe. And then on April 16th, I'll be back at Coupe Champagne Bar in Wappingers Falls. That is a very intimate gathering. As of this recording, that's not sold out yet, but that most likely will get sold out. There's only 20 people allotted for April 16th at Coupe Champagne Bar. So I think that's it. I have, as far as galleries, I have a grief group meeting on April 4th, and that's for those of you who are suffering from grief from anything. It could be the loss of a loved one, it could be the loss of your identity, loss of a relationship, a friendship. Loss is loss and grief is grief. So we meet once a month to sort of work on tactics and techniques on how to move and identify and be with our grief. And then, because I've been asked this for a very long time, we started back in March the first anxiety workshop. So all these are under my Mindfulness First series. And anxiety workshop is on Tuesday, April 11th. And if you haven't signed up, you can sign up for all three and you'll receive the one that we held back in March. You'll get the recording of that one, or you could just sign up by the day, like for April. It's cheaper to do all three, which is March, April, and May. And in that we talk about the energy of anxiety versus claiming anxiety as our own. And we work on just different energetic techniques on how to move or release or acknowledge our feelings of anxiety. So a lot going on, a lot moving forward. I hope you are well, and don't forget to please just, in order to calm yourself, ground yourself, and make you feel connected or reconnect yourself, get outside. Happy April.